Hi Virgo, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, and for sharing. It all helps the channel grow, so I am very grateful for that. This is a message I was told for Virgo, so you can be Virgo, sun, moon, rising, have any planets currently transiting, and any placements you have for Virgo, and cross watchers are welcome as well. This could be relevant for you. Remember, timing is fluid and so is energy. So the time that you watch this is relevant for you. This is a message I was guided to do for you based on spirit. So all of my readings for the zodiac signs are very specific. I only do them when I'm guided to actually do a reading for a specific zodiac sign based on spirit. And Virgo, they kept saying it was really important that they spoke to you. Actually, before I even did the reading, I kept hearing this was good fortune and blessings coming your way, is what I kept hearing. Wow. So it was kind of hard not to want to just like automatically title your reading that, but I thought we'd listen to what Spirit had to say first. Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Here's what the card looks like. Remember, at the bottom, down below, you can there's links to my email, to what the deck is that I'm using, and if need be, I'll put timestamps depending on how the reading proceeds. What I'm getting off this card at the bottom of the deck is, I usually don't get this off the Page of Cups, is some of you are like in the middle of, and this is off the Page of Cups off the bottom of the deck. Oh, no, yeah, no wonder it's paired with the Death card. I was getting some of you are going through a transformation. Some of you are literally changing from one thing into another and finding self-love. Death is the major arcana for Scorpio. So if you have any placements in Aquarius, I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Death card a lot, because Pluto rules Scorpio, and Pluto is going to be in Aquarius's house for the next 20 years, I think. So if you have any major placements in Aquarius, if you know your natal chart, don't be surprised if you get the Death card. It doesn't mean it's bad. But I can see like where your head is turning away from this and you're choosing this, like you're choosing, it feels like, and I'm hearing you're choosing yourself, you're choosing love, you're choosing light. It's like you're choosing the cup of love for yourself. And that's not usually what this card represents, but that's exactly what I'm getting and feeling and hearing. And I feel like the Death card confirmed it. You're going through a major transformation and coming out with love for yourself, Scorpio, or Virgo. It's because Scorpio's major arcana. So I'm getting at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, right here. So we're starting with the Five of Pentacles. So, as you know, I'm a very untraditional tarot reader. I just read how I'm being told to read based on, I don't lay out certain spreads. I don't do anything like that. I just read based on what Spirit tells me to. So the Five of Pentacles can mean without, or lack of, or missing out on. I'm hearing that a lot of you feel without. You feel really alone and isolated. But it's not so much isolated from, I'm getting like it's two things that you kind of are feeling. You're feeling isolated from people because you're going through this, some of you are still going through this like spiritual transformation. It's like, because you can see how there's an angel here coming down and he's on his knees praying, and there's like a guide. It's almost like it's one of your guides right back here. It's like, I've got your back, you're fine. Virgo, you're fine. Look, they're actually all around you. I see hands all around you. I see you completely encompassed in white light. And you're on your knees, like, it's like you're on your knees and it's a rock. It's like you're completely isolated. But I see all this white light around you, and I see guides, I see angels, I see an ascended master with you. And you feel completely isolated in two ways. You feel isolated from people you really care about, friends and family, because you feel like they don't understand things you're starting to talk about. You might be talking about the 3D world in terms of being materialistic, and you are getting more enlightened into spirituality. You might be talking about the 5D world, or you might be talking about souls, or how we're all connected. We all come from the same place, you know, God, creation, creator of everything, source, light, however you want to define it. We all come from the same place. We all love, and all of our souls are connected because we all are created from the same place. We're all created from the same being, and technically we're all interconnected. And you can see that here with the strings actually showing the interconnectedness, and they're reaching out. So sometimes it can be lack of, like, the traditional meaning can be lack, like not just missing out a bit, it can also mean like instability with money or income or insecurity from that. But I'm getting the sense of, because I feel like your guides and angels, and I feel like you have one really strong ascended master with you. We have multiple in our lives. We have one for our soul, one for our life, and one for our emotional, body, mental well-being. But our life ascended master is the one who helps us through our whole life. That's the one who's supposed to help us eventually ascend, if you will. For those of you who grasp the concept of our souls are eternal. We've always existed and will always exist. We're just here in these bodies having this life experience, which is the only life experience we will have in these bodies, right? And we learn and grow from that. It's like they're trying to wrap you or connect with you through this blue string, this blue thread to your soul to let you know you are connected. You are connected with us just as we are connected with you, and we love you. So I'm getting off the Five of Pentacles. I'm covered in the chills. Those of you who are familiar with the channel know when I'm connected with the chills. It's a confirmation. What I'm hearing and seeing, feeling is correct. So that's what I'm getting off the Five of Pentacles. You feel really disconnected with people you're close to, and you also, some of you I feel are having a disconnect too, spiritually, because maybe you traditionally were always practiced a very traditional type of faith, and now you still believe in that, but you might have a broader perspective now of faith or spirituality on a much more larger understanding of how faith and religion can be all interconnected and intertwined too. And that is hard for you to kind of reconcile. So maybe you might feel a little on the outside now if you are still going to wherever you practice your faith. That is hard sometimes to try to reconcile those two things and not feel so isolated from that, is what I'm getting from some of you. I get that. So you are still actually really holding back. Talking with the Four of Cups, you're holding back about your enlightenment, because you're surrounded by, I gotta cover her a little bit, you're surrounded by a lot of white light, but see up here with the crown chakra, I see the purple like coming out of your head, like it's like, oh, I get it. I really get it now. I am completely open to this understanding of spirituality, or what your concept is, or where your level of progression is with your own love of self, your alignment. Maybe you're aligning some of your chakras. Maybe one's open for you that you've kind of kept closed, like your heart chakra. You've kind of kept it closed off to protect yourself, and now it's open. Or you are more open and are meditating. Maybe you've never meditated before. Maybe you're having dreams and guides are coming to you, or your ancestors, or seeing them, or you're seeing auras or energetic colors. Maybe you've had some kind of gift, you've woken up, or you are like, past lives make sense, of course. That's why I always have this reoccurring dream that I'm living in the 1500s in Italy, doing whatever you're doing in Italy in the 1500s, just to make up an example. But it's like some things are starting to resonate now with you, so you're growing spiritually and seeing how things are more interconnected. But you're still having a hard time figuring out who to communicate this with. How do you find the people who have the same understanding and belief systems, or who are also grasping this, that you don't know who to talk to, so you don't offend anyone, Virgo, because you don't want to make anyone, you don't want to offend anyone, but you feel like no one will understand what you're trying to say. So I feel like you're holding back on maybe some of these experiences that you're having, and also what you're starting to believe spiritually. I'm asking, like, which one do they want me to? Yeah, so the spirit's saying that's what's happening, and that's so funny. This is the other card for Scorpio. It can also be known as Scorpio's card because it's just ruled by Pluto, which again is the planet of transformation. Technically, the Judgment card is total transformation. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. As you can see, she's rising up. It's literally death and death. Death of like the old version of you, and now you're literally rising up from the ground, Virgo. And I think that's what's happening right now with you. You've completely transformed who you are, or who you once were spiritually. And for all of you, it's at different levels. It's the first time you're even grasping some of these concepts. For some of you, it's, oh, I've got all that, and maybe you're getting, like, now you're extremely clairvoyant, where before you just kind of now and then went with like an intuitive vibe, and that's what you just thought was now and then my intuition's pretty good, and now all of a sudden you're completely clairvoyant and can see things. And it's like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Or you have the ability to understand what some of your past lives were, and can see them. And you can do your own past life regressions, or your clairaudient is just really profound, and you can literally hear your guides talking to you. So for all of you, it's going to be something different. Like, some of your spiritual gifts are going to be really strong in your psychic abilities, if you will. Some of you, I think, are going to be just evolving more spiritually and becoming stronger in that. Yes, I know how to connect now better with my spirit guides and my angels. And now you want to be able to connect with maybe your main ascended master in this lifetime. Some of you are just now starting to understand that everything is not just this 3D world that we're introduced to, that it's all vibration, and you're working on just trying to understand that, and what does this all mean, and what are the implications for yourself. So everyone is on their own spiritual journey, but all of you have completely transformed to this new level of understanding. And Spirit saying that with that, there's new opportunities now being given to you, spiritually and emotionally, for you. It's like you're floating away here with the Two of Pentacles is what I see. And I find it kind of interesting when with this card, especially because they wanted me, I was trying to understand, they want me to do this card first or the transformation card. But it's interesting because it's almost like Spirit saying you have two options now, and you get to pick which one do you want, Virgo. because you've worked hard to get to this point, and all of you are at different points in your spiritual evolvement, if you will. But it's interesting that it's highlighted, do you see, with like the skeleton of a bird and then the bird. And we just talked about death and transformation, where you just rose from the ashes and came up. So I think it's really interesting that it's like this bird also evolved and it has one of the pentacles, and then you have another pentacle down here, but you're also floating the way you're floating here. So it's like these two cards go hand in hand in a very unique way, and the clouds are very light and but high vibrational is how they feel. They're very light and high vibrational, very it's like you're just being carried away, and the hands on top are in the shape of a prayer. So I really feel like you don't have to do much. It's you just have to tell spirit what you need, and they're gonna help you. Or source, spirit I'm referring to as God, the creator of everything, source, energy, the divine. I'm just using spirit as one term to be all encompassing for everything, Virgo. You can substitute the term that works best for you, but it's too hard for me to recite like 10 different terms in a general reading. Yeah, they're saying you get to pick what you need. I'm hearing your clarity on. Some of you need clarity on something. So for those of you who need clarity, because you're so high, like the city is below you, you can't even see the city. You're so high vibrationally, it feels like, compared to most of your family and friends, that you are allowed to choose what you need from spirit to move forward. So that's what they're gifting you or blessing you with. It's your choice. It's almost, I'm hearing, do some of you want to go back to the 3D and not understand and close your eyes and pretend like you don't know or understand anything? And they will allow that, but they don't think most of you really want that. Do you want some of your gifts to become stronger? Do you want help more with alignment within yourself? Do you want a companion from your soul tribe to show up, meaning part of your soul family who's known you actually across lifetimes, to come into your life that can speak the same spiritual language that you do? So you have someone you can communicate with and who can understand you, knowing it might be hard for some of you who may feel really isolated right now. And this would be somebody that you would have a deep connection with, and it wouldn't be difficult for you to speak your truth and from your soul with this person. I'm clarifying for some of you because I can feel some of you are asking, no, it's not somebody you would have to pay. This would just be like a natural friendship that would just be if you were introduced. They would make this person appear in your life if that's what some of you need. They're saying some of you might need the strength to be able to walk your own path. So they're asking if that's what you want. Some of you really want to, some of you Virgos have very profound gifts. And you're just not sure if you should be doing something with them. So they'll help you with that clarification, or help you with that if that's what you want to do spiritually. So they're just saying, just ask, tell them, and they will guide you and they will help you, because they know that this journey is a long one and you're going to keep evolving, Virgo. You're not even close to the end. Like none of us are, right? We always keep evolving spiritually. That's the whole point. I'm covered in the chills. So you get to just ask. That's why the Knight of Wands is here. It's it's almost a message to you for you to be more bold and step out and ask Spirit. It's not Spirit said we can only do so much, but you have to be the one to come to us and say what you need and what you want, Virgo. I'm only laughing because I'm hearing you can't ask for the world, and I highly doubt most of you would because you're a pretty humble sign. But I'm laughing because I feel like one or two of you, I heard loud and clear, like, we're gonna ask for something quite big. But you know, if you're at that phase, why not? You know, this is the, you know, it's all a perception, right? The world we live in, our reality, is a perception. So why not project what you want in your reality? It doesn't hurt to ask. But it's one of those things, you can't ask for 10 spiritual gifts when you haven't mastered one yet. I think that's what Spirit's trying to say. Make sure you've mastered one before you ask for the next. And if you are trying to improve one spiritual gift, or you don't even understand the spiritual gift you may have, maybe ask for clarity on that first. That's why I was laughing, because I could hear them loud and clear when they're like, don't ask for it all, or don't ask for the world, or whatever it was. They can be really funny. They really can have quite the sense of humor. I mean, they were all us here on Earth for a very long time. Many of the ascended masters. Because these two cards feel really profound to me, the last two. I'm asking them which one do they want me to say first. So if you ask, and it's interesting because the last two cards they took me to, so the three most profound numbers that actually created the universe are numbers 3, 6, and 9. And those are the main numbers that make up the entire periodic table. So it's really kind of interesting that the last two cards they take me to is the number 3, which means creation. And then the number 9, which also means like the end, like it's now here. It's what creation means, thinking about it, asking the creator for it. 6 means harmony and balance, and then 9 means it's present, it's at the end, it's manifested kind of concept. So it's interesting, and they're both cards of love, and so these were the cards they wanted to. So and these correlate with what you ask for from Spirit. So it's kind of interesting how Spirit will communicate with you, Virgo. And they were saying too, that's how you also know, for those of you I'm hearing to let you know who might be really new and think you're just might be waking up spiritually, you'll know because you'll be able to see signs and synchronicities, meaning you keep seeing the same number again and again. Or like I made connections between numbers 3, 6, and 9, how it's connected to the universe and the periodic table. You will keep hearing maybe the same key lyric no matter what music you play. It doesn't matter if you play Apple Music or Spotify or Sirius XM Radio. I'm not advertising any of those. I'm just saying wherever you go, you might hear the same lyric from the same thing, and you're not looking for it. It just keeps showing up. Or someone keeps quoting the same quote from one of Rumi's poems, and I'm just picking Rumi randomly because I keep seeing one of his same feeds pop up on something. So sometimes those things will happen, and that's one of the first signs that you're starting to wake up, is that you're paying attention to those signs and synchronicities. So that'll help some of you, because I heard some of you might even not know, like, that you first are waking up to something. Or the same color bird, like a red cardinal, for example, might show up every morning. And like, what does a red cardinal mean? So you look up what is the symbolism of a red cardinal, that type of thing. It all has meaning. So The answer, I just heard some of you won't even know, so that's why I was told to give you that quick explanation. So again, Virgo, ask for what you want and then the blessings will come. They said you actually already have it inside of you, so what Spirit will do is unlock it for you. And then this is for whatever you ask for. It doesn't matter. You already have it in you. You just don't know it. And sometimes you need them. Sometimes we need Spirit to unlock things for us. And this is all the color of the divine. Gold is a divine color. Butterflies may be really symbolic for some of you. The color violet might mean something. I'm seeing a dragonfly, so I don't know if that means something to some of you Virgos. Again, these are synchronicities. And 9 cups means it's something you worked hard to achieve here in this lifetime, in this world, and it's full of love. So Spirit's going to bring it to you here because I know you've been working on it yourself spiritually. You've been going through these transformations and they've been helping you. So they're going to unlock it and it's going to be so much love, and they're going to bring you whatever you asked for Spirit. When they said, just ask, Virgo, and we'll give it to you. They're going to give it to you. And it's so much love, it's just floating away. So you'll be surrounded with love. It's like, they're showing me like a twister, but it's a twister of hearts and butterflies and like glittery white and gold white light that'll just, and you'll be in the center of it, and it's like as you walk it just like goes around you, and it's just love. I don't know how else to phrase it, but that's what they're showing me, Virgo. And that's how they'll start to bring in this gift to you of what you're asking for. If it's, I need help with this spiritual gifts that I have and I don't know how to use it, or I don't even know what mine is, can you help me understand it? Then I'm covered in the chills. So they're confirming that's exactly how they're going to start to bring it about within you. And you end with the 3 of Cups, and that's you working with either your guides, your angels, the Ascended Master. For some of you, it's going to be you also working with people out in the cosmos, like other actual groups as well. A smaller subset of you Virgos will be working with another group, like the Acharians or the Pleiadians, or other groups of like consciousness minds. But it's you working with them together in collaboration. Because see how you all become one down here with the butterflies? It's all of you working together. It's no one in isolation. It's you working with source energy in unconditional love. And it's all, oh, I'm covered in chills. It's all love. And it's celebrating and it's happiness. And it's, you're dancing, but everyone's dancing in the sky. So this is part of you and your higher self, and even your soul energy, and even your earthly body is going to be working with them. But it's all you're all interconnected, because you'll be able to work with them that way. So some of you will do that in a dream state, some of it meditative state. Yeah, some of you are definitely doing it in a dream state because she's completely sound asleep. Some of you can do it in a waking state. So it's going to be how you're going to be growing more spiritually. Is how you're going to be receiving this gift, or how you're going to learn how to understand what your spiritual gift is that you may not even know what it is, how you're going to learn how to use it, how you're going to find your soul tribe, this person that will just recognize your soul, so you have someone to talk to about your spiritual knowledge and understanding, how you'll be able to find someone to talk to if you're just waking up to this spiritual experience, so you don't feel so alienated, Virgo. So for all of you, it's different. but you're all going to be intertwined with source energy is the best way for me to explain the all-encompassing energies that we work with and are with us all the time because they all love us unconditionally. So Virgo, you're not alone. You're all in different places on your spiritual enlightenment, which is fine because I am too. We're always learning and evolving and going through the transformation process and getting to the next level in this lifetime and going through it again in this lifetime. It's in this lifetime. We keep evolving. We don't just evolve once in this lifetime. We evolve many times in this lifetime. It's how we learn. It's how we grow. It's how we become better beings, better souls, and grow spiritually. So you're all at different stages, and that's fine, and it's wonderful, and you'll keep growing. And as long as you understand how to talk to Source and listen and understand Source when it responds, you'll keep growing too. And if you have questions about how could, you're having a hard time understanding or hearing Source, you can just ask me. Leave a comment below or email me privately, and I have no problem answering any of you. I will always answer you. I don't ignore anyone who sends me, especially a private email, if they don't want to post anything, because I don't think that's right to ignore any of you. So I will talk to you soon, and I wish you a beautiful day, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Bye.